All right, thank you for joining me, my Sagittariuses. This is Tarot in White Oracle, where we get into the cloud and see what we see. This is your Sagittarius morning quickie about your person's feelings. So let's go ahead and draw. I do like to have the element in the middle. And we're going to draw some general messages. And let's get a couple more. We are a brand new channel. Comment with what you like and resonate with, and thank you, Divine Creator, for channeling guidance to our Sagittariuses this week. All right, we're going to do one more. Oh, I think one. Let's see. Now, as I was meditating, I was getting sweet emotion, sweet emotion. So that might resonate with some of you if you have that. Maybe that's your song. Maybe you'll hear that song later this week, or maybe that's just how you're feeling in your connection this week. So we do have police stations. So some of you might be having a tough time in the next 7 days. You or your person might have something going on with the police, or being picked up, taken to the police station, or maybe they're questioning you about something. We do have another card about a thug. So for another group of you, there is a sense of having someone in the connection, either you or your person or someone outside of your connection, that is, I don't want to say criminal, but someone who is not necessarily, someone who's shady, someone who doesn't necessarily have your best interest at heart. This could be related to the police station. Something is going down and the police want to check it out. I don't know, something legal going on with some of you. For others of you, there is an illumination, a truth, a discovery, awakening. So some of you are having a beautiful week in this connection in terms of illuminating truths and discoveries and awakenings. And we do have a sense of some of you feeling trapped and not really sure what to do. So I am reading for the Sagittarius. And so we're going to go ahead and jump into that. Remember that this is a general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. It's likely a romantic partner, but it could be a family or friend or business partner, someone you have a significant connection with, someone in your soul tribe. This is for the Sagittarius. But because this is a love connection, this could also be your person's energy. If you're the cross watcher, then this will help you understand a little bit more of what's going on with your Sag. And we're going to go ahead and draw for our communication space. Well, that wanted to come out. Let's see. All right, so this is future energy. Okay, so in your feeling space, Saggies, we do have a sense of fortune coming your way, divine timing, around a business opportunity that you may have, and or leveling up in a relationship. Had to fix the camera for a second. So you may be leveling up in a relationship, taking it to relationship, moving in, getting married, having a family. There's a sense of stabilities and commitments, being open to you. The divine is giving you a new lease on life, a new opportunity for something to come your way that's committed. And or you are starting businesses, and business opportunities are going to flourish and open up for you in the next 7 days. So you have some good fortune and good timing coming your way around that, and you will be in a new cycle in your relationship and or in a work opportunity. Around communications, we do have a sense of healing, healing around hurt feelings, hurt beliefs around yourself. You might have felt lost about what to do, and now you have direction and clarity around that. Healing around your heart if you felt some heartache. This is around your secret part of you, the part that you keep hidden, and maybe even hidden from yourself. So there's a sense of, so this is in your communication sector. So you are talking about the healing aspects within yourself, something that you've gone through, probably personally, but it can be within this connection too. You're talking about the deep parts of yourself to your person, the parts that you keep private, that you don't really share with too many other people. You're sharing those parts with your person this next 7 days, and or that person is sharing it with you. And this is healing you and making you feel better in your emotional space. And it's also something that you're communicating to this person, like you're feeling good in this, you're feeling like this person has helped you come out of something that was not so pleasant. All right, so let's go ahead and draw on our direct messages. I like to get a few of those. And let's get a confession message. All right, so what we've got going on over here, Saggies, we do have a sense of, I'm with you because I couldn't have you. So, sorry, I'm with them because I couldn't have you. So this is in the inverse. So this person is with you and they've chosen you. They're not with someone else. So if this was in the right side up, this would mean that your partner or you are with someone else. But because this is in the inverse, this means that whatever you guys had going on the outside, you're not with another person on the outside or anymore, and you're in this connection. So that might be confirmation for some of you that was wondering whether or not this is becoming solid. For some of you, I became numb because I refused to take accountability for my behavior. So for some of you, there's a sense of a refusal for behavior, and that might have to do with those that fall in the someone's acting like a thug, someone might have the police coming on their door. For some of you, that might be the reason why we're getting that communication. For others, I'm not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. So for those of you that fall in this group, this message is most likely for the people who are feeling trapped, whether it's you or your partner. They have a sense of feeling trapped in this connection. They probably are avoiding things, avoiding talking to you, or avoiding their emotions, avoiding wanting to move forward. And so their message to you is, I'm not sure I can meet your expectation. The pressure is too much for me, because that always makes us feel like we are trapped. Okay, so those are some direct messages to some of you. Let's go ahead and dive into what the Sag is focusing on. Sometimes we're focusing on work, sometimes we're focusing on life or spirit, sometimes we're focusing on love. Let's see what is on the mind space of our Sagittarius for the next 7 days. Okay, they're focusing on their self-growth, their self-healing. And they're taking positive steps to move in a positive direction around their healing and their strength, their growth, which makes sense because we do have a communication around their healing aspect in their heart. So for many of you, this is all around this connection illuminating you with truth, discovery, and awakening. That might be most of you, but some of you are going to fall in the police visit and refusing to take accountability for behavior. But that's not going to be for most of you. Most of you are going to either probably have a partner who's feeling a sense of being trapped and they're afraid they can't meet your expectation, or this connection feels beautiful and is bringing truth and discovery and illuminations. And you're healing things and sharing things with your partner that have to do with the secret part of you, the hidden emotions. And you're paying attention to your growth, your healing, and you're wanting to move forward in that direction. So let's go ahead and look and see what's hidden. We do have hidden an ending and a new beginning. So something will be ending and something else will be beginning, which makes sense because we do have the World card here, which is all about a completion of a cycle. And so there's some sort of lesson that's being learned, some sort of karma that's being dealt with, that's going to come to a close. And either you're going to have a new beginning with someone else, or you're going to level up with the person that you're with. But there is going to be an ending and a new beginning. So I do feel that this ending and new beginning has a lot to do with your own karma, and your own choices forward in your healing, your authenticity, because you've completed a cycle in your healing, diving deep into your emotions, tapping into your strength, and you're moving forward. So you're ending some sort of negative karmic focus or cycle, and you're moving forward out of that. And you're choosing a path forward, which is allowing this beautiful opportunity in work and or love. So let's go ahead and get an advice card. And all right, our advice card is to focus on your business, your money, your productivity. Your hard work is paying off. And so I do feel for most of you, this new beginning has to do with a business venture, but it's not going to resonate for all of you. Some of you are leveling up in your relationship, or it's simply illuminating something and allowing you to come into a new sense of life with this person. All right, let's go ahead and take an animal spirit energy. I love seeing what the animal spirit guide is. So Sagittarius, your encouragement is to be a loyal llama. Patience, stamina, diligence, persistence, and peaceful. Grassland dwellers show you fortitude in troubled times. So this is all about encouraging you to stick into your stamina and your diligence. This is like the 9 of Wands energy. This is all about being persistent and diligent and having your strength to maintain what you need to maintain so that you can get those fruits. Focus on your business, focus on your new beginning. You've got great movement forward energy, great tapping into yourself energy here, tapping into your emotions, and beautiful new beginning energy. So I'm feeling really positive about your overall energy, Sag. And essentially, some of you might have to deal with the police situation. That's not going to resonate for most of you, but just focus on your hard work, focus on, you know, your money, your stability, and the fruits of what's coming, because you're going to come out of this and you're going to have a new beginning. Just focus on moving forward. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this down. And thank you, Saggies, for tapping in. Remember to take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a general. So if it resonates with you, your soul frequency is similar to my readings. We are a brand new channel. Like, share, subscribe to help us grow, and comment on what you like and resonate with. Check out our description to see what else we do. We do post every day except Saturdays, which is the last Saturday of the month. All right, saying sayonara, blessings, and see you next time. Welcome, my peeps, my Scorpios. Thank you for joining Tarot and White Oracle, where we get into the cloud and see what we see. This is your Scorpio morning quickie, and it is your person's feelings reading for the next 7 days. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to draw for general messages. We are a brand new channel, so comment with what you like and resonates with you. And thank you, Divine Creator, for channeling guidance to our Scorpios. All right, so, wow. We do get a sense that some of you are going to be dealing, Scorpio, with karmic ties with your person. There's a group of you that have karmic issues going on in the next 7 days with your connection. Remember, it's most likely a romantic connection, but it doesn't have to be. It can be family, friend, someone from your soul tribe, a significant connection. Others of you are feeling fucked up over this person. Maybe they've messed with your mind or played mind games with you, or you feel that way, or you just cannot get out of your headspace about this person for whatever reason. Others of you are having a nice time. You're getting love messages from your person, and you're really feeling comforted and emotionally supported. And there is a smaller fragment of you. I also picked this up in the energy reading for our group prior, our Sagittariuses, and they were also feeling a little bit policey. So some of you might have a partner who is a policeman, or is going to the police office and the jail, or maybe y'all are having a visit by the police, but there's something in that regards for some of you. Let's go ahead and dive into our feelings and communications. There is, while I was meditating, there was a very loud motorcycle, like there just was, passing by. Your partner may ride a motorcycle, or maybe you feel like this relationship is going fast, or it's revving up. It was slow and now it's starting to rev up. All right, so let's dive into our feelings for our Scorpio. All right, and let's dive into some communications. What's going on with our Scorpios over the next 7 days with communications? Okay, so we do get a sense of leaving behind things in the past that you need to let go of, especially for people who are dealing with karmic issues. or people who are dealing with something that happened with the police. You might just be leaving those things behind and trying to move on to your next chapter. There is a sense of wish fulfillment here, that this person is fulfilling you emotionally, and he or she is a dream come true. And you're moving forward into your future. It's uncertain, but you're moving toward it. Of course, our sixes are what's above is what's below. And so there is of course, a heavenly quality with our sixes about establishing the things on earth, what your soul has already planned in heaven. So you're moving on to a new chapter that your soul is wanting. And this is underscored by a very strong sense of taking what belongs to you and grabbing a hold of it and owning what's yours. And because those fruits of your labor, of your hard work, in this connection or in your business life are for you to take. So in your feeling space, it's all about moving forward into your positivity, your wish fulfillment, your dream come true, and in your material possessions and your security and your stabilities. So you're moving forward, Scorpios. So in your communication sector, we've got water here. I love putting the elementals in the middle for the symbol of the element, and we are in Scorpio, our water sign. So for your communications, we do have a sense of letting go, which makes sense because in your feeling space, you're also letting the stuff in the past, you're putting it behind you and you're moving forward. And so there is that sense in your communication sector that, hey, I'm letting stuff go, but there is a bit of confusion. There might be a little bit of back and forth between the two of you, confusion or some disagreements. Maybe it's making you a little confused as to what to do yourself. But your overall energy is about letting go of that confusion. So whatever the two of you were discussing and you guys maybe weren't on eye to eye with it, maybe there was a disagreement, or something someone said kind of put you all in your head about it. You are letting it go, and you're like, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to move forward into my wishes and my emotional fulfillment and into my money and into the things that are going to give me stability. All right, so let's go ahead, look at some personal messages. And we want to go ahead and take one confession card. We did have this one fall out. This is our future energy. All right, so we do have, my biggest regret is not telling you how I really feel. So for some of you, especially if you're in something dealing with karma, there's like drama going on back and forth, or if you kind of feel like this person might have fucked you over, you're confused, you're like, worried about it, or you're not sure how this person feels. This person is saying, I do regret telling you how I don't really feel. And it might just be that you've moved on from, or you are moving on in the next 7 days from this person, because this is a card of moving forward. We also get, I need space. This separation is needed right now. So again, for those who are moving forward, that will make a lot of sense for you. This could be the the Scorpio. This could be the Scorpio, or this could be the Scorpio's person who took some space. So whoever took space is basically saying, hey, I need this space right now. I need this time to think. Thank you for being patient. All right. We also get a sense of, I am afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual, but this came out in the inverse in the future. So in the past, this person may have not really been sure what you were feeling, or you were not sure, Sag or Scorpio. But toward the end of this week, or possibly after the 7 days, maybe 10 days, because this fell out in the future energy, so it might take longer than 7 days, but you're going to have an understanding around it. You're not going to feel this way anymore. You're not going to have fear about the other person's feelings, about whether they have mutual feelings for you. It's going to be established, and or you're just coming to peace with it. All right, let's go ahead and dive into what we get for our Scorpio's focus. What is Scorpio focusing on? All right. Scorpio wants to communicate something. They might be texting. They also might have a new idea about something that they want to start in business or the relationship. So this is around the material world. So we do get a sense of the Scorpio feeling like they want to communicate. They're focusing on, what do I communicate? What should I communicate to this person? Especially since there is a sense of a disagreement or confusion in the communications sector. Maybe because this person was communicating they need space, maybe because they weren't communicating with you how they really feel. And so you're focusing on that communication. You're thinking about it, you're wondering about it, but you are also thinking about your material world. You might be thinking about how to build your wealth, because this is in your feeling space. And so I feel like these cards are connected. You're really thinking about, how can I build my wealth? How can I make things more secure for me? And you also might be thinking, wow, my partner's a hunky person, or a gorgeous person, and I'm very attracted to them. And then, so you might be thinking about all those, sexy, lustful things about your person. So let's go ahead and look at what's hidden. We do have the moon. So the moon is a very hidden energy to begin with, and it's also what's in your blockage space and also what's hidden. So what you don't see coming in the next 7 days has to do with you or your person's feelings, the way that the things that they are wanting to express but not expressing. So you are not expressing fully your emotions, or your person is not. And for those of you who, are taking space, or your person didn't communicate fully with you, that will of course resonate. So remember that when you tend to have a lot of feelings that you're not expressing, they of course can build up and start to become very confused in your head. And so it's important to take time to figure out what it is you're feeling, so that you know what you want, and you can become in alignment with what you're feeling and thinking and wanting to do. And then what you do is resonating with what you're actually feeling. So that's what you have hidden in the next 7 days, is that part of you. And you might not even know it if you're not really paying attention to it. That's trying to tell you something, but you're not listening to it. So you need to listen to your intuition so that it doesn't become a full blockage, because this is going to give you information about what to do in this connection. Let's go ahead and get an advice card. All right, so 2 wanted to come out. The advice is to get clarity around your connection. Isn't that what we were just saying? So you need to get clarity around what your connection is, around what you're feeling, around what your partner is feeling. Those hidden things that you guys aren't talking about, you need to bring it to the forefront. You need to talk about it. You need clarity around it. You need to be direct, open, honest about your partnership. Okay, so that's your advice. Let's go ahead and dive into an animal spirit encouragement. I love what these have in store. All right, we do get a wise rabbit. Cunning, friendliness, optimism. Make full use of your wisdom to help yourself easily jump over difficulty. So your animal spirit advice, you might see a rabbit this week, or maybe rabbits will come up. That is a something that you might remember about this connection, and reminding you that this is for you. But overall, this is just to remind you to be friendly and optimistic, and to be clever, and use your wisdom to help you get through these difficulties that might pop up in the next 7 days. Anything around legal matters, anything around getting stuck in your head about karmic issues that are coming up. You want to go ahead and remember to get into your wise energy. All right, so that's your overall energy for this. And I'm going to go ahead and read the numbers. Sorry, Sages, I forgot to read your numbers. All right, so we've got 6 and 9 is 15. That makes 6. 6 and 9, again 15. That makes 6. 6 and 6 is 12, which is 3, and 2 is 5. 5 and 9 is 14, and then we get 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10. 10 and 12 is 22, which is a 4. So let's go ahead and read the information that we get for 4. So 4 is all about building things. So it's about being patient, having devotion, concentrate, look on the realistic side of things so that you can find your justice, planning. And that is what helps to build your foundation, okay? So there's nothing set in stone right now. It doesn't look like there's a huge departure, or it doesn't look like there's a huge building up. But there is a planning, possibly building your foundations. And you may be moving forward out of this connection, or you just may be moving forward in the connection. But this is really a time where you're just stabilizing and making those plans and concentrating and being patient so that you can build up those foundations if this is what you want. So that's your advice, and thank you for joining us. If it resonates with you, your soul frequency is similar to my readings. We are a brand new channel. Like, share, subscribe to help us grow, and comment on what you like and resonates with you. Please check out the description to see what we do. We post every day except Saturdays, which is only the last Saturday of the month, where we do soul journey readings. Blessings, and see you next time. Love and kisses. Hello, my Libras. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for joining Tarot in White Oracle, where we get into the cloud and see what we see. This is going to be your Libra's morning quickie. And this is going to be all about your person's feelings. So we're going to go ahead and dive into love messages. These are going to be general to start with. I do love to put a symbol of the element in the middle, so we have some clouds. Because we know you Libras love to be all up in your thinking space. So we do have some wonderful messages for my Libras. Some of you are deeply in love, feeling like you've been spellbound, witchcraft into this love that you're feeling. Others of you are getting a lot of readings, personal readings, not just this reading here, but personal readings. Maybe you're reading for yourself. You are diving into it to try to figure out the enigma of the relationship. There are a lot of you who feel like you might have been backstabbed, painful cheating or deception, mind games, or love bombed. Heart goes out to those. And we have a bunch of you who are turning your back and moving forward. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into our overall feeling space. I do shuffle beforehand just to save time. All right, Libras, what is going on with you guys? Wow. All right, there is definitely a sense of something ending in this connection. It might be the connection itself. For a lot of you, it might be. Okay, you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled in this. This is not providing the stability that you once had or what you thought it would be. Whether this is, long-term or short-term, something has shifted and you're wanting to walk away from the things emotionally that are not serving you. It could very well be this connection because some of you are turning your back to this. And for some of you, you're just walking away from that emotional pain. It could be feeling like something's been deceiving or someone played mind games or love bombing. You might be forgiving that person and just moving forward from it. But for a lot of you, in both of those cases, you're just moving on from the relationship as a whole in the next 7 days. This is for our Libras. So it's most likely for Libras, but because this is a love connection, this energy can be about your partner too. So take it as resonates. What we are getting for your communication sector is letting go and letting God. You're giving it up. And this is all about being motivated and having desire to do something. But it's overcome by the energy of just, whatever. So you might have felt really passionate at one time, but it's kind of dwindled, and this fire has been washed out by the water, and that passion, that motivation you once had feels like it's kind of dying, and you're just like, well, I'm just gonna let happen what happened because I'm not feeling it anymore. I feel like I've been lied to. I want to turn my back. I want to walk away. For others of you, you might be feeling spellbound, but maybe you don't like the feeling. Maybe you feel like this person's put a spell on you. So you're trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. Maybe he or she love bombed you to death. Let's go ahead and see what we're focusing on, Libras. Now, of course, if this is a longer term relationship, it feels like you guys are going through a significant shift. And you guys are moving out of energy that felt very unfulfilling. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's something going down with the Libras. It might have felt like a really strong soul tie with this person, which is why we're picking up on feeling like this person put a spell on you. It might just feel really strong, if you guys are in union or married, but for most of you, this isn't a committed relationship, at least not long-term. Maybe you've been together a year or two. I'm not picking up too much on marriage vibes here for most of you, but there's a strong sense of just being left out in the cold, being abandoned, and not really feeling like your partner is in it. And, you know, when this card is forward, it's a beautiful energy of soulmate and twin soul energy, and the two are passionate and together. But these cards say the passion is dying, and it's like, whatever, blah. And this is in the inverse. So this is saying, you know, this doesn't feel like a partnership anymore. And you're feeling left out in the cold here, which makes sense. That's why so many of you are turning your back on this. All right, let's go ahead and see what we get for our communication specific messages, because it doesn't look like the Libra is really caring too much to communicate. They're like, I can have it or leave it, whatever. Let's see if we can get another specific message. All right, and let's go ahead and see if we can get a confession card. Maybe that will shed some light. All right, so yeah, in the inverse, so this person is feeling like this love is stunted. In their communication sector, they're like, you know, this love feels like it's stopped. It feels like it's stunted. That's what this person feels like communicating. Another message is, I am running because I don't think I deserve you. So for some of you, they may have love bombed and run, and you're just like, okay, whatever. I thought this was going to be some awesome love, but it's not. Now I feel abandoned. I'm just going to move forward. For others of you, you know, it's like, I'm running because I don't think that I deserve you. You know, they put a spell on you, and maybe some of you are still stuck in that spell, and you're like, you know, where are you? But the encouragement is to, you know, in your feeling space, you want to move forward. So for most of you, you're having a significant shift in your relationship, and you're moving out of it. You're moving forward. Your partner has abandoned you somehow, physically, emotionally, or they've lied, played games. So the other message is, there is a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. So for some of you, your partner is feeling this way. These also can be for you, Libra, but this is more so for your partner. But take it as it resonates. It is a general. Okay, so what is hidden? What is coming the next 7 days? What do you not see coming? We do get third-party energies, and or just hanging out with a lot of friends. So your partner may be on dating apps, looking at other people, going out with others, or it may just be friends, but there's definitely third-party action taking place. This is in the blockage. So your person is not fully in this for whatever reason. We get that here, 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 here. So yeah, let's see what the advice is. And can we get one more for advice? All right, so either Libra or Libra's person feels like there's some sort of love connection outside of them. They're not feeling the love with you, and they feel like you're cheating on them, possibly somehow with someone else. There is an advice for you to just focus on your soul. So this is the most lovely card, my favorite card in the whole deck. It is the lightest energy that there is of all possibilities, all potentials, tapping into your soul, tapping into your psychic ability, your intuition, your heavenly host, you know, lying in that or laying in that light energy. So the encouragement is just to remember that you are a soul here on earth, and to tap into source, because source is always guiding you. Source is always there for you. Source has always got your back. So if someone in your life, a friend, a business partner, or a romantic partner is not there for you, which it looks like for a lot of you, you're kind of focusing on the fact that you feel abandoned in this connection. For many of you, it feels like a third-party situation. But for some, it might just be this person's hanging out with their friends and they're not taking any time for you. So this is just a reminder to focus on your soul's growth. Focus on what makes your soul happy. And sometimes you might have to give yourself flowers, you know, if your partner isn't showing up. But if it's you who's stepping out, or if it's you who is not really feeling the passion anymore, thinking that you want to move forward, you're not happy emotionally, you're feeling like there's nothing here in the connection, and you're just hanging out with friends or thinking about going out with someone else, the encouragement is to, you know, figure out what you want. And if it's this person, move forward with that and give them the love offer. Show up for them with that love. Take them out on a date. Buy him a dress, buy him a pair of man's jeans, whoever, you know, you're dealing with, and try to see if you can nurture this, because all relationships require nurturing. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. We've got one of my favorite parts is the animal spirit. Animal spirit energy. Animals are there to guide us and comfort us. And a lot of times you will be seeing animals as confirmations. So we do have the sacred snake. You might be seeing snakes on TV or outside. It's a confirmation that this is a message for you. Maybe you or your partner's favorite animal is a snake. So this is all about wisdom, grounding, eloquence. Get quiet, meditate, unravel the mysteries of the universe. So that's exactly what this advice card is about. Meditate, get quiet, get into your soul. This is the closest to your heavenly realms. And then you'll unravel the mysteries of the universe. This is about unraveling your soul, because your soul is one with the universe. And so as you unravel those mysteries, you're unraveling the mystery within yourself. So remember that you're sacred, like the sacred snake, and pay attention to what it is your soul is vibrating and telling you to do. And so that is your advice. And thank you so much for joining me. Remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. If this resonates with you, your soul frequency is similar to mine. And to remember, we're a brand new channel. So like, share, subscribe, help us grow, and comment on what you like and resonate with. And check out the description to see what we do. We do post every day except for Saturdays, which is only the last Saturday of the month. So blessings, and I will see you next time.